Okay, it is exactly midnight at was the 18th of June. I am now welcome
Hello.
to Overnight Studies. I am with my best friend, my lover, my sex life, Vincent.
I can be your Steve.
Stop saying Steve. So we tried recording this again, but fucking OBS wanted to be a bitch, and he accidentally called him Steve for some reason. So now for now, whenever we role play in bed, he's now Steve,
I'm a big, strong man.
Russian Steve. Did you break something?
Yes.
Oh no. So we were just talking about how Vincent wanted to go to a store and a restaurant and he went to eat something. Go ahead and say it, my brother, my
All right.
Bruda.
All right, boys and girls. I have a story for the ages for you. It's Father's Day.
Mm.
My dad wanted to
Oh
go
yeah, happy
out to
Father's
eat.
Day. Happy belated Father's Day for anyone who's watching. It's my dad.
Love you all, fathers. Keep going. And stepfathers. I love you guys too, because my dad is my stepfather,
Mm-hmm.
and he's an amazing man.
Happy Father's Day, Joel.
So, um, my dad wanted to go out to eat with everybody. So, we went to Applebee's, yeah, Applebee's.
Don't sue us.
Yeah, apple, I don't know.
Apple Green.
Oh yeah, dude, apple green. Um, and I was like, all right, I'll meet you guys there, so on and so forth. So I get there, I get this brunch burger. Brunch fucking burger. It sounded so fucking appetizing. It was an egg on top, bacon, hash browns, a burger with cheese, and ketchup.
So
You know,
so like a bacon, egg, and cheese melt with a burger patty.
yes, actually.
Damn, that actually does sound fucking lit.
Now, here's the thing. When I was eating it, it tasted a little weird. And I don't put eggs on my burgers. I know a lot of people do it. My dad does it. He loves it. I'm going out of my comfort zone. I tried spinach dip for the first time. I loved it. It was fantastic. So, me and my parents were playing Pokemon Go, because we have a fun time with it, and we're eating. So I eat about 3 mozzarella sticks, and I'm chowing down on this burger. 3 bites into it, I'm very unhappy with my choice of food. Very, very unhappy. But I eat, $11 burger with tax, like it's almost
Yeah,
$12.
you
I
got
mean,
no choice but to eat it.
yeah, and my dad's buying it for me. I'm gonna eat it.
Of course.
So I eat about most
It's
of it. I get a
Father's
doggy.
Day and he's paying for you. You have to fucking eat it.
Of course. So I get about, maybe there's 4 bites left. I was like, I'm done. I ate like most of the fries and that. So we're talking. By the way, our waitress was awful. We were so pissed. She
How
made
old
us
was
wait
this
for like,
chick? How old was this chick?
she could be everyone here's mother, for God's sakes. Possibly grandma.
Including my yeah, so including my nephew.
So anyway, um, I was talking to my parents for a little bit longer. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and head home. Let the dogs back out to go pee, so on and so forth. They're like, all right, we'll be home in a little bit.
Hmm.
So I'm listening to some, Carnifex, some heavy metal, and then halfway home, I switched it to a little bit of rap, and I'm just jamming, I'm cruising, windows down because it's nighttime. It's not hot as shit down here anymore. Um, I get to my neighborhood, and as soon as my tire hits our driveway, my bowels unleashed the most blood-curdling scream your bowels could send you. All you could hear if you were in the car is, So because I have an automatic, I throw my car into park, pull out my keys, throw everything that's not my phone and my mod out the door, Get up, put those in my pocket, grab everything, and run to the front door. I jammed my key so hard into the door, I almost broke my key into the lock, and I'd be shitting in the bushes right now. So I get that. I throw my leftovers against the wall. This shit's serious, guys. This shit is serious. I'm stripping as fast as humanly possible. Strippers don't have anything on how fast my clothes came off. As soon as my ass touches my porcelain throne, the toilet, I shit the greatest shit of all time, at least of my lifetime.
Was it like one of those scary shits where you don't know if you're gonna survive the night, or was it like I felt so good?
It felt so relieving,
Okay.
and it smelled like egg. This is how I knew it was
Oh.
the fucking burger. So, I'm in there for a minute, finish up, call my dad. I'm like, what the fuck did I eat? I saw what I ate, but what ate me? He's
Right.
like, it's the egg. Like he said, all happy, it's the egg.
Is the egg.
And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, it's not done with you. That's all he said and hung up on me. I was so mad because they're out playing Pokemon Go. What the fuck now? And he's probably laughing his ass off with my mom.
Did he have anything similar?
Huh?
Did he have anything similar, or was he just mocking you?
No, he was just mocking me because he loves eggs. Like, so he eats them a lot. Like, he usually does a burger with an egg and stuff that I kind of ate.
Right.
So he knows that I'm getting from, hey, I've been there.
Right, yeah.
Prepare your butthole tonight. Like, that's the forewarning I got. Prepare your asshole for the amount of shit that will come out of you today. And guys, just to give you a visual image, I'm a tall, very skinny emo kid. I don't have a lot to produce, but I just shit my body weight just a little while ago. I don't know what else I could shit out at this point. Maybe my bones? Cartilage? Flesh? Shit, I don't know.
Your own asshole?
I puckered hard, dude. I had almost shit myself. I was like, oh god.
Ah!
So, this is the story I have.
Right.
And I will tell my grandkids this story one day.
Have you, was there anything scarier than that shit, involving food? Like, have you ever had anything, like...
Well, I've
Like-
never had food poisoning.
Never.
Never in my life. Never had food poisoning.
Oh, I've had some.
So, I mean, a lot of people, like most people that I've met have had it. I've not, well, actually, everybody that I've met has had food poisoning. I have not met a person yet who hasn't.
Well, your metabolism's so strong, man. Like, I'm pretty sure you probably won't have one until you're reaching your 40s.
Plus, also, my body, like, I eat the same thing over again.
Right.
So if, like, something tastes off, I know to just stop eating it. So, like, I know when something's not good.
Right.
Now, occasionally, I've in my youth, I'm not that old, but in my more stupid, not paying attention days,
Right.
I've been known, like, when I was about 16, played Call of Duty Black Ops 1 because it had came out and it was fairly new. My ass was up with my dad playing this shit, carrying his ass because I was good at back then. And I was like, man, I could really get something to drink. He was like, well, we have milk left. That's about it. He's like, well, if you come out here, can you get me a beer? Sure. All right. I'll be out there in a second. We finish that game. We head out and just, wait in the lobby. I ninja run because sometimes I love just seeing my parents laugh. I Naruto run into the kitchen from my room, which is, it's a good, I'm on the other half of the house. So he just sees me ninja running through the house. I grab him a beer, pop it for him. I go ahead and hand it to him. He, it's a thank you, boy, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
I go back and I don't pour milk into a glass because I'm the only one in this house that drinks milk. So I just chug it straight from the thing. Didn't realize what was going to happen to me. I hadn't been drinking milk for like a couple of days. and I just turn it back and take 2 giant gulps. Needless to say, it was spoiled,
Of course it was. Why wouldn't it be?
and it was a week old,
Oh.
not a few days. And
Oh.
I immediately just, cause like I don't throw up off of like my stomach being unsettled. I never have.
You throw up off of
Off
disgust.
taste
Yeah.
and yes, disgust. The lingering curdled milk
Ugh.
chunks in my
I
mouth.
know it. I know it.
Just I unleashed a hailstorm of vomit.
Yeah.
No amount of soda that I popped because my dumb ass did not turn around and look under my futon. I had a 12-pack of Mountain Dew sitting under my bed unopened. I chugged 2 of those to get that taste. Needless to say, my butthole did not survive the night.
Of course it didn't.
I didn't go to school the next day. My dad wrote
no,
me and my dad called the school for me. He's like, "Sorry, my son's
my dumb kid. He drank some bad milk and now he's shitting water."
No, my dad literally said, my son butthole is not surviving. So me and him are gonna play Black Ops all day." And then we play Black Ops all day, occasionally pausing or me rage quitting
Right? Yeah.
from my asshole. So that is probably the closest thing I have to a food poisoning story.
Right.
But I've never had like uncooked food or, I don't eat sushi. Just don't like raw fish. I've had California rolls, not my thing, but I have tried them. I can't really see myself eating them.
I think. Oh yeah, I've had a bad diarrhea story. So when.
Let me go through my vault of stories.
Right. Yeah. So I think this was 2009, 2010, 2011.
You just say 2009.
Yeah, I know, but there was a time where I had MRSA, and MRSA is like bacterial infection that makes you slowly die inside. It's not a joke; it really is make you slowly die inside. And I had to get rid of it, and we got rid of it. But the problem was that it had residual bacteria that you had to take it out through a sponge, through a suction machine.
It's the SpongeBob entered your body.
Yeah, there was a SpongeBob inside my inner thigh.
Oh god. Continue.
All right, stop vaping when I'm saying dumb shit. So I had this vacuum attached to my inner thigh, and it was right next to an artery, so that's why it was always so painful for me.
Yeah.
So this vacuum, I would have to carry this vacuum to school. I would have to carry it to everywhere I had to go, and I looked like a fucking nerd because I'm holding this. It's not like a giant machinery, but in the middle of studying, you can hear it go. Just suckling more pus out of my leg.
All right, let me pause you real quick.
No.
By the way, you do look like a nerd normally. It's fine.
Oh yeah, but at school it isn't. At least not for me.
This is true. This is also true.
Yeah. So in the middle of studying, you would occasionally hear just in this dead silence of people reading books and writing notes, just. And eventually I was like, fuck it, I'm homeschooling for a while. And I told Mom, told the teachers, they said we totally understand, it's fucking embarrassing. And occasionally there would be a doctor who would come over and they would put in a new sponge because the old one got too accumulated with dry pus. So every other weekend they would take the sponge out of my leg and stuff another one in, without any medication to subside the pain.
Ew.
Yeah, and they would,
Ow.
and I had hairy thighs at this point because I'm passing puberty, and they would have to put a piece of tape that has a vacuum attached to it, and I'm like, what if it rips all the hair out? And this doctor, he was a brilliant man. He puts it on his arm, which was like Robin Williams hairy arms. and he grips the tape, and pulls. It was the type of tape that wouldn't pull any hair if you stretch the tape out, and that proved it to me. So I didn't have any problems with that after that. Not a necessary additional part that I could put in, but I didn't. I mean, anyways. So eventually, something wasn't feeling right. I was eating peanut butter crackers, and not like the graham cracker type of stuff. It's like a dumb branded one that actually is shaped like a peanut. You know those type of.
Oh, those are so good
Oh
though.
yeah, they were delicious. But they also have additional salt in them, which makes people quickly dehydrate if they're not drinking anything with it.
Yes.
So I was eating these for 3 hours straight, and just in the middle of me watching TV, and mom sitting next to me on the phone talking to a friend, I just go, huh? And I lean over and vomit everything out. And mom goes, I have to go. My kid's puking again. Like, of course, she was petrified because I just got out of the hospital because I was dying. So she brings me back into the hospital. We find out that because of the virus and because of my diet, I was super dehydrated and constipated. And they were like, no, you need to eat something healthier, otherwise you'll need to vacuum your stomach. You'll need to pump your stomach out. Because there was so much shit in me that wouldn't move. And I'm saying it now sounds hilarious, but back then it was fucking scary.
Yeah.
Because the thought of me being so full of shit is so scary. Anyways, so I spent the night at the hospital, and I got home the other day because I actually like puked. It was so bad I don't remember the whole day. Like there was a time it was actually, oddly enough, it was one of the most surreal moments of my life because while we were in the waiting room, because I was just puking my guts out, and while we were in the waiting room, my dad comes over as well, and he wants to check up on me. So both mom and dad, who are divorced by the way, are sitting next to each other worrying about me, and as weird as it was for one being one of the worst moments of my life, it just made me feel like I had a normal family for a second. I know how fucked up that sounds though. It's just I felt like yeah, I was a normal person for once. And I saw my mom cry for a few minutes, and I told dad to take me to the bathroom. And I started sitting there, and dad's like, he's an awesome man. My dad's an awesome man. He sat next to me, watched me puke as I was faking a shit. And he was like, why did you want to go to the bathroom? And I said, I just didn't want my mom seeing me like this. And he goes, I understand. I understand. Just puke as much as you want here. But you're going to have to leave soon because there's going to be someone who needs to get into the bathroom more than you. Anyways, after that, like, we went to the emergency room after waiting in the waiting room, which makes no sense. But after like going inside the emergency room, I don't remember anything. I can't remember a jack shit of it. I don't remember waking up the next day.
Jesus.
I don't think they even put me under anything. I was under that much stress. After that, mom would give me the most best laxatives I've ever had. And it was, no, because she put it inside root beer. And it was root beer flavored. So I had the best poop of my life. I remember this one vividly. I was at mom's place, and she gave me the laxatives, first she would give me normal laxatives, and it tasted like grape. No one fucking loves grape medicine. No one fucking loves grape medicine, and she knew it, which is why she got.
I do.
Okay, fuck you. And she knew that if she got any other form, I would eat it, or I would eat or drink it. So she would mix it with root beer, and then I would chug it down. I think the sugar inside the root beer made it so much easier, because like I could feel my stomach. I could feel the stomach inside my stomach just going ugh.
It's time.
Yeah. At one point, I was playing. I think I was playing Sonic, and all of a sudden, I hear my stomach go. And I'm like, oh god. I pause it. I rush out into the bathroom. I didn't even have time to pull my pants down. As I'm slipping down my pants, I shit everywhere on the toilet. Everywhere, exploding. And mom saw the perspective on mom is the best because she's sitting in the bed. In the perspective of it is that my brother's bedroom is on one side, and on the opposite side of that is my mom's bedroom, which is also where I slept. And in between them is the doors, and that leads to the bathroom in the hallway. So I rush out of the I rush out of Billy's room because that's where all the games were. I rush out there, and my mom's, I think, doing something in her room, and she has her door wide open. So she just sees me just rushing into the toilet, and then she hears in the bathroom, and she just, and there's also an opposite side of the bathroom where it goes to her bedroom. So she just goes, "Noah, you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm so sorry."
Oh, that's bad. I'm so sorry.
Right? And she goes, "It's okay. Just clean up after you're done." I said, "No, I'm gonna need your help."
I need reinforcements.
Well, because the problem was that since it splattered all over the toilet seat, I couldn't sit down and I still had to poop. So I was just kneeling, just slightly kneeling towards the toilet, shotgunning my asshole into the bowl.
Oh shit!
And it was before the time I was fat, so you don't have
The holiest of shit. Oh, hold on, let me close my eyes. Everybody, I need you to do me a favor. Everybody, close your eyes and picture this right now. We need some sound effects. Come on, Noah, help me out.
Alright, I'll do the whole scene. Oh no. And mom's perspective. and then no.
No.
Oh no. Honey, you okay? I'm so sorry. It's okay, just clean up afterwards. No, I'm gonna need your help. Oh god.
And everybody, you can now open your eyes.
I hope someone animates that.
I hope somebody animates all of these stories.
Oh, of course.
Now they just need to see what I look like, so they can animate me better.
Oh yeah, but if anyone needs perspective, I look like Aaron in Jesus Christ. I look like a mixture of Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps and Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
At least with this beard right now. You haven't seen my beard, have you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Oh yeah, I showed you the convention thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I watched it on my own, but
yeah, I've been doing these convention interview things, and as boring as they are at first, it gets like really, really fun after the whole weekend.
Oh, since we're telling, your story was really depressing, then really shitty. Ha. So I'm gonna tell a fun story, but it's a fucked up fun story.
Okay.
So, to get this.
Sorry, real quick. After the story, after the story you tell me, I want to read something for you.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so to go ahead and get the sob part out of the way. When I was born, I almost died and I almost killed my mother. I I couldn't keep formula down. I was a big ass baby, so I almost killed my mom.
What a
Uh,
Tuesday.
right?
I know.
Um, in the process of this, my dad leaves my mom and pushes all her shit out and moves away.
What
Anyway,
a Friday.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Sorry to hear.
no, you're fine. So I didn't really know my dad most of my life. Fucking shit happens. Who gives a shit?
Right.
So, my mom ends up meeting this man, I guess around when I was 1 or 2, I think when I was 1, and they start dating. He's considerably older than me, or than her, not me. Everybody's considerably older than me. I was a baby.
Right.
So anyway, um,
Could have guessed.
when I think I was 3 or 4. I was conscious of everything that was going on. I started gaming, everything. I can remember everything from all the way back to me being 3. My mom ends up getting married to this man. He's my stepdad. Not the dad that you guys heard previous conversation. They got divorced when I was 12 or 13, and then my mom met my dad now, who I love absolutely. Don't get me wrong, I love my stepdad, but this man that my mom knows, blah 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 blah. That's a story for another time. So anyway, they're getting married. I'm chosen to be the ring bearer because I am a cute ass little 3-year-old.
Yo, so was I.
I was chubby until I was 4.
Fuck
So
yeah.
just finally, I was surprised.
Yo, sorry. Hold on real quick.
You good?
Yo, you just got bad connection for a second. Sorry. Just give it a sec.
Uh,
All right. Go ahead.
all right, we're good.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, I'm chosen to be the ring bearer. I'm a chubby little 3-year-old. I'm not like I'm kind of tall-ish for my age, but I got the fat cheeks. So anyway, I look adorable. I get dressed up in a nice little suit. Or the pants, the vest, the polo button-down shirt, whatever the fuck you call it. I do not wear a suit, like jacket. I look better without it. So anyway, my family comes over. We do a really cheap backyard wedding, whatever, bullshit. So I see my family. I'm trying to play video games in this bitch. All right, I don't know the significance of no damn wedding. I'm a gamer. I'm trying to game on my Nintendo 64. You guys got me fucked up. So my aunts and some of my uncles come in, say hello to me. My cousins come in and play video games with me. I'm a game hog. Don't fucking touch my controller. I have 2 extras. You plug that shit up, we'll play again. Let me finish this level, though.
Right.
So I'm called out. I'm huffing and puffing, super mad. So I see what I didn't see earlier, a shit ton of presents on a table. My instinct, because I'm an only child. I've been an only child. I'm 24, still an only child. My instinct is to open those damn presents. I try to open this. I get popped. The fuck? I'm trying to open some damn presents. It's a birthday for me. Even though it's not my birthday. It's my birthday. Fuck you. I'm told I cannot open them. And they're not for me. They're for them. And I'm like, you're my mom. You're my dad. My presents too.
I'm sorry, wait. I got lost for a second. Who's them?
My mom and my dad
Oh,
at
okay.
the time. These are my presents too. You're my parents. These are my presents. That's how this works. Equivalent exchange. You get this adorableness. I get these presents. Seems like a fair trade. So they told me that I could open them, some of them, after the wedding. I was like, okay. Then I see a big ass fucking cake. I have ADHD and I love sweets. Those two don't fucking go together. My ass runs to that cake. My Aunt Nancy picks my ass up instantly, knowing, and I'm still steadily trying to run sideways. And just because I was hyper focused and I didn't realize I was picked up. And then I got mad. I pitched a small fit, like 30 seconds.
Right.
I was told, no, I have cake later. I was like, bet, let's go. So, everybody gets together. Everybody starts sitting outside. And where I used to live, the first place I remember, it was a really big backyard, like fucking huge. So, I mean, and it was flat. It was fucking solid flat. So, there's a lot of chairs out there. There's this like white bullshit thing in between it. I don't know what it's called. Somebody type that in the comments what the fuck that thing's called, because I don't. And I'm not going to look it up. My mom's already standing up there. My dad's standing up there. And it's my turn. My aunt puts the rings on the pillow. She was holding them for safety. Because you don't give a 3-year-old rings. Right. Expensive rings. So I'm starting to walk down this long ass aisle. I'm short. I'm short compared to an adult. My ass is taking a while to get there.
Right.
I hear a fucking airplane. So I look directly up. Directly up. All right. To also point, I loved airplanes and I loved the ocean when I was a kid. I wanted to be a marine biologist and I loved dinosaurs. I also wanted to be a paleontologist when I was fucking 3. I also knew how to pronounce these words. So my ass looks directly up and I'm still walking forward. And then I trip and I throw the pillow and the rings. By the way, we don't know why my aunt didn't do this. She didn't tie the rings to the pillow. They were just loosely sitting there. Those rings fucking flew. And when I mean flew, I had a fucking arm. Like a fucking arm. I fucking launched those shits so hard. No one saw it. It was bright. They got lost in the sun. They came down in grass. It made no sound.
Of course it doesn't.
We had to stop a fucking wedding for an hour. Hour. There was at least 50 people searching a yard for rings. You know what my ass did? My little ass waddled the fuck up in the house and started playing goddamn games again. Fuck this, I'm out. So they find the rings. Now they're looking for me. Where did he go? My mom's like, hold up. Goes in the house. Everybody's confused. My mom comes back out with me, smiling away, and my mom so pissed. I'm ruining her best day. Because this is her first marriage.
Right.
First day, ruined by her fucking shithole of a son. And we try this again. Hey, just to let you know, they tied the rings this time. So I didn't, because I almost dropped them again. Another plane went over. Because I lived right next to, we lived not that far from a military base. My dad was also ex-military, so it wasn't like that bad off. But yeah, we used to live next to a military base, so planes constantly.
Right.
So my ass looks back up. My aunt pops me in the ass to focus, and I'm like, that's all yours. So I get there, I stand next to my mom, they kiss, and I'm just like, everybody's like, yay, and I just literally pull on my mom's dress, and she leans down. I was like, can I have cake now? That's all I ask. All I fucking ask.
Oh, you ungrateful fuck.
Fuck you, I'm 3 years old. I don't know what a fucking wedding means. I just saw presents, cake, and games. That's all I need.
Fair enough.
I'm a kid. So we go back inside, and my ass is just sitting here in front of the cake, just bouncing the fuck away like, oh, baby, it's a cake. I've never had this cake before. It was new. I don't know. I ate chocolate cake. That's all I knew. My mom cuts me a fucking
sliver,
baby ass slice. My hand goes into the cake, and I'm just like, oh. I was like, I cut you a piece. No, that's your piece. Oh. I turned into a Spartan. Oh. So, as I almost like, my hand went fucking into this cake, and it was a layer cake that would like had the columns on it, so it had tall layers. I almost tilted this cake over. Needless to say, I got my ass beat for that.
Of course.
Because I knew better, and I was hungry, and I liked cake. Needless to say, I hadn't eaten anything all day, so you can already imagine what's happening next with me taking 2 giant handfuls of cake straight to the mouth. And on soda on top of this. So, I start running. Usain Bolt running around my living room, which is where all the presents are and everything else. Just presents!
Sugar high.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. And then here's the bad thing: because I'm ADHD, I don't crash ever.
Oh yeah, I know that. I don't know what that means.
So I'm just,
Right.
and my mom's like, "Fucking somebody give him a present. Somebody." I get the biggest present, and then I get two more stacked on top. They just consistently get smaller. I open the smallest one. It's a jewelry box. I literally throw it to the side. I don't want this. I open the next one. I think it was like a bowl set or like a blender or some bullshit.
Oh, please tell me you broke it.
I literally shove it off the big box. I didn't break it, but you heard shit rattle in the box. No one paid attention to me this entire time because they're just like, Tyler's is going to do what the fuck he wants. They're going to fucking kill me. He'll kill me. He's a little fucking gremlin right now. He's jacked up.
Who's Tyler?
That's my middle name.
Oh.
Yeah. My whole family knows me as Tyler because when I was growing up, I didn't like Vincent because it was so strange to me. Tyler was really common, and I liked to fit in because I was one of those kids. I was a straight A student, so I was considered a nerd even though I didn't really dress like one. So no one really cared to talk to me. So I went by Tyler to try to fit in more. When I got older, I was like, fuck this basic shit. Give me Vincent because there's not that many Vincents I know.
Right.
Then I became the fucking slut because everybody's like, you're really unique. You're hot. Needless to say, in high school, I look like fucking Kellen Quinn from Sleeping with Sirens, okay? Like old from like 2012 maybe, 2000.
Dude, you're still popping, man. Like,
but no, by all means, I'm still hot as shit. But like, I had the like long hair.
Yo, I've never met someone who's so narcissistic.
I'm conceited and proud of myself, not narcissistic. Completely different.
Sure.
I'm not gonna go around saying I look better than you. Bow before me, mortals. I mean, I've done it. I've done that. I have. But to a group of really ugly people.
That doesn't make it any better.
I'm friends with them now. If that makes any difference.
No.
And they wanted to know how they can make themselves look better, so I helped them out and I helped them learn clothes, learn fashion because they fucking goddamn need it bad. Anyway, so I get to the big one. My ass is shaking with sugar. My heart is going to explode in anticipation. This box is my size. I open it. I fucking open it. It's goddamn pillows! That's it! I punch it. Get up. And just look at my mom and ask, where's my presents?
I'm gonna have to deal with you two for the rest of my life. I deserve something.
She's like, these are housewarming presents for our wedding. Where's my housewarm present? Like, I didn't say housewarming because I wasn't really good with INGs for some odd reason.
Right.
Just, where's my housewarm present? I want a video game of some sort. That's all I said. And I was pissed. My mom was like, you want to open up some more? I was like, I'll open one more. And I was, you know, like when a mom's like gives you the finger and it's like, you have one more chance.
Yeah, one more.
I gave that to my mom at 3 years old. You got one more shot. So my mom gives me another present. And I love to cook. So like even at 3, I love to be in the kitchen and help. Like I wasn't cooking, but I love to help.
Mm-hmm.
It was something to help make cakes. I was satisfied. So with that, my little ass got up and like jogged or whatever because I was coming down from the immediate sugar rush to my normal energy.
Right.
And I was playing video games and I fell asleep with my face on top of like the cartridge from the Nintendo 64 popping up. So I had just an imprint of the cartridge across my forehead. And that was my day. That was my day at 3 years old. It was a good day.
Oh yeah. You started talk. A few seconds ago, well, actually a few minutes ago, you were talking about how in the beginning of this podcast, you were talking about how how things quickly. You start to quickly notice how things start to change when you get older.
Yes.
Yeah. I've recently started to notice my taste buds are changing because of my new diet.
Oh yeah.
I'm having I'm having heart problems, like not bad heart problems, but like if I keep eating junk food, I'm gonna end up dying at the age of 50, and hell, maybe even younger. And I've started to do this white meat diet where I can't have red meat anymore. I have my cheat days a few times, but
That's
I
fine.
yeah I eat mostly chicken and mashed potatoes.
I just want to tell you this now, just a heads up. Mashed potatoes is not white meat. That's a starch. Just FYI. I don't know if anyone told you.
Can you shut up and let me talk? You fucking fool.
I'm a king.
Yeah, Mister. I'm not conceited.
Ah, I didn't say I wasn't conceited. I said I'm not narcissistic.
Narcissistic. Sorry. How foolish of me. Anyways, um, so I've recently I've stopped having sugar foods. I stopped having candy, and I recently I went to a convention called Geek Out. It was fucking blast. It was awesome. It was a camping convention that's meant for nerds, and holy shit, it was fucking jam. Like it was so good. My my terminology has changed. I say lit now. I
I just
say
want That's not nerd. That's savage as fuck, my dude.
I also say I also call things that are awesome fire. Like saying, "Yo, that shit's fire now." I
I know
know, very Logan Paul of me, but
I know you guys couldn't see me, but he can see me on Skype,
yeah, he
and I was face
facepalmed.
palming really fucking hard because I don't even say this shit.
Yeah, I don't say it often though.
You said it so many times tonight.
I said lit. I didn't say
A
fire.
lot. You said lit so much.
Fuck off. No, I haven't.
Swig.
No, either way, I had like I don't know what it was, like a Toblerone. I had Toblerone, and it tasted so different. Like, oh my god, I had the chocolate tasted so smooth. The caramel was too much. It was too sugary for me. I've never had that feeling in my whole life where I felt like, yo, I might feel sick after this. It's so weird because like I'm looking back at a time where a few times where back then when I was a kid I would actually stuff like fucking chocolate into my gullet like it was a bowl of cereal. Like never a
Nasty.
moment in my life where I was like, yo man, I don't want candy no more. I feel so horrible. I feel like a slut for some reason. It's so weird. But no, the Geek Out was fucking awesome.
On the shoving food down your mouth in your gullet as some
Oh
piece
no
as
no
some
no 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 no! I heard something weird when you said mouth. When you're shoving chocolate into your mouth.
Okay, I didn't turn foreign, my dude. So anyway, Noah, how old are you?
I am 21.
All right, I'm 24, and I still eat like this.
Mm-hmm.
I usually, if for like lunch, literally yesterday, for lunch, I got a foot long and a 6 inch, and ate it all within about 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've had
Uh,
that. I do that. I still do that sometimes.
no, this is normal, a daily thing for me. That's my food
Right.
consumption. Um, chocolate, I have to have chocolate per day. I have to have a soda at least once a day. But I have been changing my diet as of recently because he's got heart problems ish to an extent, and then I have chest pains, and it could be the cause of being hit by a car multiple times. That also could be a thing,
Yeah, I'm
but
pretty sure.
I also haven't went to the doctor and got X-rays on my chest at all within like years of this happening. Nor am I going to. It's fucking whatever.
You could meet a chiropractor, fix it all up immediately. If it is
No,
that.
this ends up causing other problems in my health because of my chest pains.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, I just wanted to point out, like, yeah, I'm
We're not
starting to drink
perfect.
water. Yeah, I'm drinking water now, which I used to despise with a passion. I
Oh my god, I'm drinking so much water too.
I wouldn't say I'm drinking a lot. I drink like maybe a bottle now.
Oh, I have 3 bottles a day.
No, I can only drink like maybe a bottle of water. I have to take baby steps. I used to go from not drinking water for like 3 weeks at all to a bottle a day. Like you gotta cut me some credit here and there, man. Like I'm trying.
Right.
Baby steps.
Right, yeah. Alright,
I'm working out too now.
yeah. I haven't done that yet.
I'm only doing push-ups because my legs are already strong because I used to play a lot
Well,
of
I'm
soccer.
honestly I honestly kind of scarred for it because I started this diet around the end of last year, and I wanted to do some sips and jumping jacks. So I did it, and I overdid it.
I'm
And
doing it. I'm doing it. Oh God.
yeah, no, in the middle of me doing it, I'm like, and I'm breathing through my mouth. I'm doing everything wrong. I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there. I feel my heart racing, and like, it's scary now to feel my heart racing because now I know that there's something wrong with it. I think
Yeah.
it's mostly out of my insecurity, and me being
Yeah,
insecure because I just feel like it's about to explode any second.
that
But
happens when you work out
I
anyway.
think the anxiety and the insecurity and me just being genuinely exhausted, it just immediately made me throw up. Yeah, I was drinking water in the middle of it. I just went,
Oh my
yeah, I
God.
was drinking water in the middle of it, and all of a sudden, Billy goes, "You okay? You're white." I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm about to puke."
And I'll be like, yes, yes, I am white.
Yeah,
Okay, here's
no,
my
I'm
question.
not. I'm
Did
not.
you?
Go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead. Did you do any cardio beforehand?
I did stretches. Yeah.
That's not cardio. Cardio is like to get your blood pumping, like doing a very light jog or a slight walk or run. It gets your heart and your blood flowing. So when you do these, it's not as bad immediate, like because that can traumatize your body instantly and make your heartbeat go up too fast, and it can cause problems like nausea.
Right.
Do
No, I
cardio.
didn't do that. Anyways,
Oh my God.
so like I'm holding this cup, and I'm like, "Hey, Bill, I'm about to puke." Like legitimately, like I can see it coming already. And he's like, "What are you sitting there for? Go to the bathroom." And I'm like, "No, I got this." And I'm like, "Yeah, nope, I'm going to the bathroom." And I just spend like 4 minutes puking. And I'm like, "Okay, I'm good." Because it wasn't like I feel sick puke. It was your body can't stand this right now.
It's too hot. It's exerting what it can to cool down.
Right, yeah.
Right, yeah.
All right, so for the end of this podcast, I have a little special thing to do. So not last year. It was this year. Yeah, it was this year. Wait, hold on. I uploaded it. How long ago was it? Fuck, it doesn't say. Either way, within this year or last, I wrote something rather beautiful. I am a huge fan of Sonic. I am. Shut up. I am a huge, loving fan of Sonic. I would dedicate my life to helping Sega make better games if they would fucking listen to my emails. But, I would. No, that was a joke. No, no. Genuinely though, I would actually do what I can to help them if I could. But I'm just a huge fan, and this was before Sonic Forces came out. I'm also a huge fan of Game Grumps. I loved them since the day they uploaded the first video. Oh, actually, since they uploaded Sonic 06. And I quickly realized that Aaron, the main host of Game Grumps, doesn't actually like Sonic for what it should be. He likes Sonic because of how broken he is. He enjoys how stupid Sonic can get. Like, he spent the whole gameplay of Sonic Adventure just making fun of the animations of the mouth movement. And as a fan, that pissed me off. But then I watched him play Big's gameplay and I had a fucking blast on how much he sucked at it. Either way, I'm off track. I wanted to divulge in the glory that is known as fan fiction.
Oh boy.
So I wrote on Microsoft Word a 7-page fan fiction about Sonic and Aaron. And I'm going to read the whole thing.
Oh no. All right, just everybody. I already have read this.
Not the whole thing, though, have you?
No, you gave me a good chunk, and I skimmed through it.
And you said, no, I'm done.
No, I got to the very end. I read enough of this to know where this is going.
Okay.
So, if you don't hear me say a word, I may have walked away, everybody, okay? I already know.
Now, that'll offend me if you do that.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want. I already know about it.
Steve, I swear to God.
Only in the bedroom where we talked about this.
I'm sorry, Mom.
That's right, son.
We roleplay every day, sorry. Anyways. So, can you guys hear me okay?
Oh, baby.
Okay. So, the story is called The Taste of Blue. Vincent is now breathing heavily in his hands. Eyes rolled up in stress already.
Take me. I'm ready.
It was the evening as Aaron finished helping the Sonic Forces Infinite cover. Leaving Nate's from Nate Wants Battle studio, he went to his car and glanced up. He could see the end of the sunset, and around the horizon was the moon creeping up into the sky. He gave a smile to its beauty, got into his car, turned on the ignition, and he drove home. As Aaron drove, he could not help but wonder, why has everything been feeling so amazing lately? He pondered. Could it be that his rapping was perfect? Could it be that the gameplay of Sonic Mania him and Danny played was all captured without a problem? Could it be that Aaron has been a lot more open-minded to Sonic? Could it be that he has stopped hating Sonic? That has to be it, he exclaimed, out of nowhere as he was parking his car. The more Aaron was realizing it, the more ecstatic he felt. No more hating the gameplay, no more hating broken mechanics, no more Froggy. Aaron was in bliss with a singular tear running down his cheek. As he was getting his key to unlock the door of his house, he opened the door and looked inside. He was shocked, happy, upset, thrilled, and enraged as he saw the one person he both wanted to see and steer clear from completely. His cocky and smooth smile that was disturbingly only on one side of his face. Those beautiful sparkling green eyes that were looking right back at Aaron. He was leaning his shoulder onto the wall with his arms crossed, as if he was waiting for Aaron to arrive home. Aaron couldn't believe, but he was staring at his ex-boyfriend Sonic. I forgot I wrote that part. Aaron's eyes were wide as he stared, shocked at the anthropomorphic lover he once had in his living room right now. "Hey, Aaron," Sonic leaned up and spoke with his young, cocky tone. Shut up. How have things been for you lately? How the hell did you get into my home? The door was locked. Aaron quickly put on a facade of acting like he never missed him and spoke in a harsh tone. If I explained Chaos Control to you, you'd probably think it's some stupid plot hole. Sonic shrugged, acting like Aaron was hopeless to understand. Try me, Aaron replied with confidence. Sonic sighed with a nod and started to explain. Well, Sonic began. I went to the past when his place was in construction, around 127 years ago. Stood at this spot and used chaos control to travel back to modern time. And here I am. Sonic sighed, ready for Aaron to needlessly rant at how stupid that was, or how boring this must have been. That must have been. But Aaron was in shock, enthralled at the thought of it. You, you did all that just for me? Sonic replies. Aaron replies. Sorry. Oh no. Okay, sorry. Okay, never mind. Let's continue. You did all that just to see me? Aaron replies. Sonic was shocked to his reaction, especially since everyone knows Chaos Control isn't that difficult anymore. Of course I would, Sonic answered. You're the best lover I've ever had. If I didn't make this introduction, you'd think my character design was crap. Aaron unfortunately knew that he was saying what he was saying, and he sighed, thinking of an excuse. That's not true, Aaron replied. I've always loved your design, no matter how much you're fucking broken. Aaron's blunt honesty was not needed as Sonic felt lightly hurt. Aaron immediately realized what he had said. I didn't mean to... Sonic raised his hand to stop Aaron from talking. I'd rather have your honesty. That's why I've always loved you. Then why did you turn 3D? Cried Aaron in anger. This sheds light on why you left me, Sonic responded with shock. You think I'm in control of my adventures? Can't you just enjoy me for being me and not judge me for the life I've lived? Aaron was about to speak, but stopped, remembering how he was just thinking about how he feels more lenient towards Sonic games. He blushed since he was in front of the blue blur, unsure of what to say other than praise his new adventure. Aaron searched the right words. Actually, I just played Sonic Mania. Oh, I'm fully aware, Sonic grinned evilly and chuckled. I follow your Twitter. So you enjoyed it, huh? Aaron could not help but blush as Sonic continued to speak. How long has it been since you've liked one of my games? Sonic mocked. 7 years? 20? It was clear the blue hedgehog was teasing Aaron as Sonic took a few steps towards him. Seems like the #1 most hated Sonic fan has become more forgiving. And who could possibly have an open eye? And who could possibly have an open eye for, or even see me in a way that won't hurt or offend others? Please, God. Sonic was now inches away from Aaron's flushed red face, with his grin still showing. Or maybe I'm expecting a bit too much from you. Aaron had no idea how to respond. He could feel his heart pound in his chest as he could practically smell Sonic's scent. Yo, right now, legit, no bullshit, Vincent's getting high, trying to calm down from all the... Aaron, I forgot I wrote this. Aaron could smell blue. His breath was being taken away, as they both could feel the lust surrounding them. Aaron stuttered lightly, trying to think of a comeback, but just wants to impress Sonic, and to get his praise. Yes, Sonic coyly said as his... as his gloved hand inched towards his lovers without Aaron's realization. His pinky hooked onto Aaron, and you smacked the mic so hard. Did someone break into your home? What happened?
No, my parents are home from playing Pokemon Go.
Okay. Without realization, his pinky hooked onto Aaron's and he gasped lightly as he continued to struggle to speak. I covered a Sonic Forces song, and it was. Aaron was struggling to speak. It was really, really fun. Sonic's eyes widened, which looks really weird, but was followed with a blush that helped Aaron gain some self-control. Sonic, Aaron sighs, unsure if he should stop where it was going to lead up to. This isn't right. I'm married. Such a fucking cliche. Stop it, Vincent. Vincent was now writing cowboy. It's a position. Come on, Sonic replied, almost as if he was annoyed. You can come up with a better excuse than that. Sonic smiles brightly, knowing something Aaron did not. Aaron struggled. What if what if this gets to the media? What if the lovelies catch wind of what we've done before Susie? What could happen if this keeps going? Hold on, I gotta fart. Okay. Sonic laughed lightly once more as he leaned and whispered into Aaron's ear. I'm sure they would love you even more. Sonic's tongue extended out and licked Aaron's succulent earlobe. Aaron gasped and lightly moaned as he shivered in bliss, feeling his knees grow weak. Sonic's hand slithers to the rear end of Aaron, grasping firmly onto Aaron's round ass. Oh, this is the worst thing I've ever written. It seems you've grown some meat since the last time I felt you up. You haven't changed at all. Aaron was panting hard, just savoring the moment. He could see Sonic's member grow thick and wide. Okay, throughout the whole time I was reading this, Vincent is silently portraying many of the scenes I'm saying. But the moment I said thick and wide, he just angrily facepalmed. I think you're muted. Yeah, you've muted yourself. Okay. He could see Sonic's member grow thick and wide. Aaron rests Sonic's cock onto his hand and felt his heart skip a beat. That's why I'll always love you, Aaron cried out. Oh, that was it. Aaron talking. Sorry. That's why I'll always love you, Aaron cried out. Aaron started to eagerly stroke Sonic's surprising length. Sonic suckled onto Aaron's rough neck. His tongue swirled and lathered onto the skin, thus being sucked, as he let out light huffs and moans in reaction to Aaron's soft hand. Soon enough, Aaron became erect as well. His fat member was bulging out of his jeans. He could feel his cock straining to break free. Sonic noticed Aaron looking slightly uncomfortable. What is it? Sonic asked. I'm gonna pee, Aaron whispered. Looking deeply into Sonic's green, vibrant eyes. Wouldn't want to waste a drop of your goo, Sonic said as he quickly plopped down onto his knees, undoing Aaron's pants. Not when I'm so thirsty. Aaron's eyes stared lustfully downward as Sonic's eager emerald eyes stared back up at as Aaron's cock flops out. Sonic quickly started to lather his tongue onto the lower half of Aaron's shaft, lapping up and down on his girthy cock as Aaron cries out in crazed bliss. You know, I do not know how to describe a dick really well. Aaron rested his hand on Sonic's head, ruffling the fur in his ear. A smile curls as Sonic engulfs his new chili dog. He let He let Aaron's cock pump and grind into his tongue and roof of his mouth, avoiding Sonic's sharp teeth. Sonic could smell his sweaty funk. Vincent removed his headphones. Where was I could smell his sweaty funk and the taste of pre oozing out of Aaron's delectable member. Aaron gripped onto Sonic's ear and quills and forcefully pumps into Sonic's non-existent throat. His eyes rolled back as they both could hear the sloshy sound Sonic made with his lover's cock. Aaron quickly pulled out and let Sonic breathe while simultaneously blasting a hot, thick cream into Sonic's gaping mouth. "Oh, fuck!" Aaron exclaims as his cock pulsates and convulses out streams of cum. As Sonic regains his composure, Sonic's tongue danced in the rain of cum as he gargled joyously. Aaron could not stop watching as if he was hypnotized to the sight of the blue blur, overjoyed with his spunk in his mouth. When Sonic was done savoring the flavor in his mouth, Sonic quickly stood up and kissed Aaron. Their tongues danced and wrestled with Aaron's sweet and salty. I forgot I called his cum sweet and salty. Sloshing in their mouths, Sonic broke their never-ending kiss and swallowed. All of the juices made an evil smile. "It's your turn, Grump," Sonic moaned out. "Give me that unavoidable chin move." Oh god, I'm so disgusting. Sonic's dominance was overpowering and intimidating. He sat to the ground with his cock wiggling in the air invitingly. Aaron does as he is ordered and quickly attempts to take in Sonic's entire rod into his mouth. He slurps, bucking his head repeatedly, showing his multi-chin action. Sonic panted. Oh, my brother's asleep. I forgot to mention that. He's laying right next to me. He slurps, bucking his head with chin action. Sonic panted, staring down at his immature grumps, giving sloppy slurps on his sausage. Aaron tasted blue as his eyes went crossed, for he was losing sanity to Sonic's fur-coated cock. His chins were rubbing up. His chins were rubbing up onto Sonic's testicles, gently stimulating his erection with each pump. I'm pretty sure at this point Vincent has silenced me, muted me, and is now on his phone. Just going through media. Sonic removed his gloves and shoes so he could be completely nude for Aaron, as his hips were thrust into the rhythm of Aaron's sucking. "Holy fucking Mobius!" Sonic cried out in a moan. Aaron quickly started to gag, for Sonic's throbber was reaching Aaron's throat. Sonic did not want to stop since he was getting near his climax. He could feel his mind go blank as his hips started to move in speeding blur. Aaron's head started to vibrate and jolt back a few times in reaction to Sonic's blurring face fucking action. Sonic quickly pulled out and edged off an orgasm. "I'm saving this for your asshole," Sonic cried out, shaking it, holding it in. Aaron, without hesitation, started undoing his pants like a crazed man on bath salts. He dropped his pants onto the ground, pulling down his boxers, exposing his hairy ass. "Right here, Sonic, I want you to fuck me," Aaron cried out. "You want me to fuck you?" Sonic answered. More than anything, Aaron screamed, "Fuck me! Fuck me, Sonic! Fuck me!" Aaron begged eagerly and awkwardly as he showed an invitation to Sonic by spreading his ass cheeks, showing off his hairy anus. Another facepalm. Sonic didn't see any reason why he shouldn't. He leaned down and started tongue punching Aaron's brown eye. So, and drools his drool into his rectum to lubricate the threshold. Sonic was finished teasing Aaron's quivering anus. Sonic then slapped his engorged penis onto Aaron's doorbell before he was now knocking on the back door. Oh, you look so mad. Aaron got lustful eyes as he was completely lost in the fact that he was about to get rammed with Sonic's staff. Finally, it happened. Centimeter by centimeter, Sonic's cock was eased into the anus of his crazed lover. Aaron's eyes rolled up, his tongue stuck out, as his mind went blank to this blissful agony of having a furry blue cock pump into his tight asshole. Sonic shivered in the exotic feeling of Aaron's innards tightening and twitching onto his fat cack. Sonic started to rock his hips back and forth, pumping in and out, as Aaron cried out and moaned, clenched his fist, and gritted his teeth as he bounced onto the hedgehog's dick. Ah, fuck! Aaron exclaimed, not wanting Sonic to stop. Sonic reeled his hands back and smacked Aaron's ass as he inches his cock deeper and deeper as he could feel Aaron's rectum take shape of his dick. Fuck, Aaron, you were never this tight back then, Sonic slipped out as he continued to thrust into him harder. Sonic could see all of Aaron's fat... Sonic could see all of Aaron's fat on his hips ripple through every bounce on his cock. Aaron's face rested on the cold ground, which made the heat of the moment even more potent. Sonic could feel the orgasm. He edged away, returning. Oh God! Sonic panted. I'm about to come. Aaron started pushing his ass into his cock now. They could both hear Aaron's ass clap onto Sonic's furry hips. Man, you know, some shit you write, there's some stuff that you write that you never wish to say out loud. That's it, baby, Aaron cried out. Come in my ass. Unload your hot speed into my fuckhole. Aaron demanded as he immediately felt his anus fill up with hot, thick, burning cum, blasting into his asshole like Super Soaker filling a water balloon. They both moaned blissfully as Sonic twitched out his spunk onto Aaron's shitter. By the way, this isn't a genuine fan fiction. I just want everyone to know that. I wrote this because it's funny. I didn't write this to actually have someone jerk off to it. I wrote this because I wanted to make myself laugh. And I think it somewhat cured my depression. Where was I? Oh yeah, Aaron shitter. Aaron had his tongue flexing out of his mouth. His dangled drooper blasts a few drops onto the ground. He moaned out, "Gah." A lustful smile curls around his stuck-out tongue, his eyes lost in blissful pain. You're even better than Amy, Sonic pulled out his soft willy from Aaron's pulsating brownie hole, panting. Sonic's green eyes watched satisfyingly at Aaron. A moment of silence went by, and it quickly interrupted by Aaron farting out bubbly cum. Vincent gagged. They both laughed as they cuddled together, wrapping both arms and legs in a loving embrace. Once they are through the everlasting cuddles, Aaron rolled over and started leaving the realm of ecstasy. What did we just do? Aaron whispered. My god, I'm married. What the fuck am I thinking? He quickly sits up as Sonic watched concerned for Aaron. Aaron, Sonic responded, just breathe. I swear, it's no big deal. No big deal, Aaron replied. What the fuck would Susie do if she saw this? She wouldn't care, Sonic admitted. She and Dan are the reasons I'm even here. Aaron went silent for a moment, turned to Sonic and was about to yell, but was quickly silenced by Sonic's confession. They both saw how you're starting to love me again. They were worried it'd backfire when Sonic Forces was released. So they brought me here to make sure your love for me would stay good. Sonic finished explaining, ready for Aaron to scream out in rage. Like how he always did back then. Sonic could hear his breathing intensify and whistle through his always clogged nose. Are you serious? Aaron shouted harshly. Sonic jumped lightly, closing his eyes, ready for Aaron to beat him with a Wiimote he raged at Black Knight on. Wow, I fucked up that lineup. Aaron shouted harshly. Sonic jumped lightly, closing his eyes, ready for Aaron to beat him with the Wiimote he raged on in Black Knight. Aaron continued, but his tone sounded as if he were getting choked up. Are you telling me I can love you and not get a punch of Hasselwell as well? What do you want to say? Okay. Sonic's eyes opened to see Aaron having a joy-filled grin with tears streaming down his face. Sonic quickly blasts over to embrace him tightly. Their bodies made an awkward fat smacking sound as they held each other. Hold on, let me. There it goes. Hold on. Yeah, it's awkward as they held each other. Of course, Aaron, Sonic answered. You can love me as much as you want. Nobody will ever judge you for loving Sonic the Hedgehog. Man, I wish that was true in high school. As they clung together, right? As they clung together, they both felt their genitalia grasping each other, rubbing ever so gently, yet purposefully. Speaking of loving me, Sonic whispered sensually as he gently grabbed Aaron's stiffening, heat-seeking moisture missile. The smile grew on Vincent. You can love me more if you want. Sonic then placed his hand on the wall as if it lifts his tail, exposing his assless anus, twitching and arching and aching for Aaron's custard launcher. Oh, I forgot to mention, like, in the middle of this, I wanted to be so fucking cheesy. In the middle of writing this, I actually Googled hilarious terms for penis. And these are what I got. Full service, just like Susan, Sonic whispered as he licked his lips. Aaron's eyes widened as well as his cock. What is the... Wait, what? No, I said widened, not stiffened. Aaron's eyes widened as well as his cock. He immediately slams his flashlight into the tight and dry caverns of Sonic's rectum. Sonic cried out, "Fuck yes!" as he pushed back into Aaron's beef whistle. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't read this for a while. Beef whistle. Cramming it in as far as possible, Sonic bit his bottom lip with his... Oh, by the way, Vincent's just gone. He left. Sonic bit his bottom lip with his wanting eyes turned, looking back at Aaron. Give me all that glorious fuck rod, Aaron. Give me it, Sonic yelled blissfully. I want you to pound into my meat hole until it's chilly so we can become the ultimate chili dog. Vincent came back and immediately left. There was no turning back for Aaron now. That glorious fuck speech inspired him to reach into the deepest, darkest depths of Sonic's asshole. Sonic's hips swayed in a circular motion as Aaron started to crank his meaty jackhammer into Sonic. Harder than they ever did in their original relationship, he gripped onto Sonic's tail, pulling it back just to see if he could go even deeper and harder. It was not long before their bodies started to clap together, for they were taking this fuck train to Mobius and beyond. Okay, Vincent came back with a sword. I think he's about to kill himself. For what felt like minutes to them was an hour and a half of never-ending panting-filled, sweat-engulfed debauchery of anus ramming. With over 8 different positions of hardcore fucking, such as the Ryan Gosling treatment, the squat, the speed bump, and the magic bullet, and saddling. The whole living room had become a cum-infested fog of lust and bliss. The night was late when they officially ended the anus cramming. They both had such sore muscles and cramps from all the literal stomach churning. They had the night of their lives and could not move at the slightest. They both laid there, panting heavily, staring at the ceiling, twitching in reaction to the reoccurring stimuli surging through their bodies after every other few seconds during their well-needed rest. I can't feel my asshole, Sonic struggled to say as he attempted to catch his breath. Okay, sorry. I had to reread it for a second. If you're the fastest thing alive, how are you? The twitching interrupts Aaron momentarily. Tired. Aaron finished in the same struggle. I might be fast in my feet, but not with my hips and abs and mindset, Sonic answered. They both chuckled and quickly strained from still feeling sword. After the few minutes of resting, Sonic struggled to stand up. Hey, listen, Sonic began to try keeping his balance. I'll always love you, no matter what, even when you don't agree with my actions or where my story goes. Aaron listened carefully with a concerned look. I'll always love you too, Aaron replied. I gotta go save the world again. Sonic faked a smile and nodded, looking away. I'll miss ya. His cock disturbingly recedes back into his belly like a scared turtle as he heads out. Oh, I love that smile you make. Gotta save the world again. Oh, wait, sorry, I said that line. Sonic opens the door and sees Susie parking her car. They both lock eyes for a bit, and they smile, nodding to each other, confirming the dilemma was fixed. Sonic turns to an exhausted Aaron, resting on the ground. Susie's home. Like a roadrunner, Aaron quickly darted off to get his clothes back on and started cleaning the mess they had created. As Sonic blasted off into the blur, leaving Aaron once again. It's not over. Shut up. A week passed as Aaron was the happiest man on earth. He knew Sonic will always forgive him, no matter how angry or consumed in rage he will be. He knew Sonic will always love him. Aaron was especially excited for the day, since the Grumps got their hands on a pre-release of Sonic Forces from Sega themselves. Aaron couldn't wait at all. The moment he and the crew arrived at the Game Grumps studio, he rushed into the Grump room with a copy of Sonic Forces in his hands. Quickly set everything up so he could practice on the game before they would start recording. After 20 minutes of playing, Aaron realized something scary. He wasn't enjoying it. The odd tank-like controls Sonic had on the 3D gameplay felt complicated and did not fit with his technique of gaming. The camera on the 2D section was too close. It was too close to Sonic, so he was unable to traverse through obstacles that were not visible until the very last second. And the story was just as original and bland as Generations, with a little difference in the plot. By the time he was ready to record playing, he could feel an overwhelming amount of emotions consuming him. Disappointment, anger, rage, and unbelievability at how simple and complicated the game was. "Morning, Aaron," Danny answered the room with his usually uppity tone. "Want to continue play?" Dan's glorious voice was quickly silenced. Danny stared at Aaron, for his expression was so dead inside. He looked like he was 20 years older than he actually was. "Hey, man, what happened to you?" Danny asked. Aaron, with his broken heart, slowly turned to Danny with gritted teeth. He spoke the only words he was able to say in that state of mind. "He fucked me! Again!" The end.
Yay!
Woo! Yo, I was not expecting this to be a 20-minute fucking fanfic.
I hate my fucking life.
So, after Vincent, this was at a time when Vincent was missing from my life because he had shit to do on his own, and also shit was fucking with him too, so he had to be a part. He just had to disappear. Anyways, so this was at a time when that happened. So once Vincent came back, I legitimately forced him to read it, and he just skimmed through it. However, rereading this and seeing his reactions, he clearly didn't see the funny parts.
Oh no. Hearing someone go through it with tones and moans took me. I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm scared.
Yeah, I know why he's
feel
scared
weird.
too, because this is the end of the podcast. It is now 1:27. We have spent almost an hour and a half doing a podcast that will probably not get fully captured.
You fucked me.
Again.
Uh,
All right. So thank you everyone for listening to this. I'm gonna say it now. This will probably be taken down the moment it's uploaded. We spoke about explosion through the ass. We talk about butt sex. We talk about an anthropomorphic mascot. Sega's mascot being genuinely fucked by a YouTuber.
that doesn't like Sonic.
Yeah, that doesn't like Sonic. And he will genuinely argue that he loves it. He will genuinely argue, saying, "No, I do love how broken it is." Anyways, thank you very much for this podcast. It is 1:28 now, and I'm not tired whatsoever. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Shit faces.